Hey there, it's Matt. Thanks for tuning in today. I've got one of the goofiest player prop parlays that you're going to see here in week 2 of the NFL. If you enjoy what you see, please subscribe to my channel. Enough talking. Let's get to some picks here. For the first of my 6-leg parlay, we're going to do Kansas City and Jacksonville. With an over-under of 51, I expect a high-scoring game. Kansas City's going to look to avoid that 0-2 start. But Trevor Lawrence and company are going to put up a fight, I think, and the Jags defense is a tough defense, and they're going to force a turnover or maybe even a few punts. So I'm thinking Tommy Townsend here. We're going to go over here. When we look at his history, 4 out of the last 5, he's gone over. So I expect at least 3 punts. And on the same vein, the Jags defense is going to slow down drives as well. I think Pat Mahomes and company are going to still kind of warm up into this early season, and that's going to result in some field goals. So I'm going to stay on the special teams train here, and I'm gonna line up some Butker here for over 1.5. He's hit it 3 out of his last 5 times. I feel like whenever I'm watching TV and I'm passing by the Chiefs game, Butker's always lining up for some 50-yard field goal before halftime. So I'm going with over on both the special teams guys over there in Kansas City. My next 2 picks are going to take us to Buffalo and the Raiders. So Max Crosby and company, they're 8-point underdogs, and I expect the Raiders to throw a lot to stay into the game. And Jimmy G has completed 20 passes last week, and I expect him to complete at least 20 this week. His over-under sits at 20.5, and I'm going to take that over, especially if they get down early. They're going to have to throw a lot to stay back in the game. He did 20 versus the Broncos. I think he easily hits this prop. Historically, when we're speaking for my next pick in this game, the Raiders have been really bad at stopping streaking tight ends in the last few years. And we're going to insert Dawson Knox here. I think Josh Allen's going to find him as an outlet throughout the game. We're going to go over here and we're going to find Dawson Knox. His prop was really low. It was only like 2.5. Yeah, here he is. Here's this handsome fella. Yeah, he's hit it 4 out of his last 5 times. I feel like he catches at least 5 passes. He might even catch one of those goal line touchdowns as well. So we're gonna do over for Dawson Knox. And just to give a little bit more credit to the Raiders, I feel like this game may be a little bit more closer than people think. If the Raiders can put pressure on Josh Allen, Buffalo could actually be in trouble here. The Raiders should be able to force 3 punts. So we're gonna find good old Sam Martin, and I'd be surprised if the Raiders didn't make him punt at least 3 times. He's averaging 3.6, and as a professional team, if you can't force the other team to punt 3 times in a professional football game, that's really sad, to be honest. All right, we got 5 picks here. This is a 6-game parlay that I'm picking. The last one over here is gonna take us all the way to San Francisco versus LA. Especially that 49er offense is what I'm going to focus on here. Brock Purdy and that 49er pesky offense is going to thrive, I think. I expect Purdy to run all over. I think his rushing prop was really low. I think it was less than 10. I can find him. He's all the way at the bottom. There he is. Mr. Irrelevant. Look at him. He averages 10, 6.5. I think he gets this on one scramble on a play that maybe breaks down. He'll hit that easily. Just hopefully they don't go up by too much and he starts taking knees at the end of the game to lose yards. So there you have it. $20 to win 500. I put my money where my mouth is. I've already placed this bet earlier right here. So there you can see it. Good luck to everybody and let me know if you win.